Tired legs maybe catching up to you late in the game?
No, it shouldn't be an excuse. I think we kind of collapsed a little bit as a team. We weren't sharp enough. Got away from our game plan. They got really good chances. Some outnumbered rushes too, where I thought we did a really good job in the first two periods. Yeah, maybe we got a little bit tired and fatigued, but that shouldn't be our standard, and obviously a very disappointing night.
What is it that they do so well that it seems like they have a style of play that's really quite effective this year?
Yeah, I mean, they're really good on the forecheck. They come with two, and they're right on top of our D, and then their defensemen do a really good job of pinching and keeping pucks alive. And I thought we handled it pretty well though for the first two periods, even in the third. We had a really good game plan of chipping by their defensemen, really trying to push the pace and work on our winger slashing through and getting some opportunity. And other than that, I think they do a really good job in the neutral zone. I mean, it's almost like a 1-4. They just stack their own blue line, and took us a little bit to adjust to that and get dialed on our rims. But when we did that and got it by the goaltender, I mean, we forechecked well. We got secondary opportunities and really forced them to play down low, and that's a good sign. But just very frustrating when you collapse a little bit like that.
Even going back to the third period last night, what do you guys need to get back to doing to play more of what makes you guys successful?
Just being connected as a unit of five. If everyone's on the same page, I think we can shrink the zone pretty well. Make it real hard for the opponent to find solutions, and then we kind of hem in their zone. Get some momentum going, outchange them. We had a couple of those, but not nearly enough as we need. And then they're a good team. Obviously, they can capitalize on chances, and they did. I think 1-0 was kind of a prime example for that. It's one lucky bounce that goes the other way, and then it's going in the net. So I thought pretty good effort, but disappointing with 0 points here.
The fourth game in 6 nights, though, sometimes mentally and physically, is it? You know, you try as hard as you can, but maybe the legs just don't respond accordingly sometimes.
Maybe. I think it's a valid point, but as I said before, everyone is having the same schedule. Everyone is having a tough rodeo out there, and I mean, we prepared ourselves for that. I mean, we worked really hard in the off season to get ready for those situations, and it can't be an excuse, even though you kind of want it to be, but it just can't be. Every team is the same, and I think that's the difference to the really good championship teams. They just come in and find a way to make it work, even though you don't bring your best game.
Is it? I mean, the mental toughness too, just shown every night, because teams around you are winning too. Like, there's no breathing room.
No, not at all. Obviously, it's great whenever it's really tight and you want to be chased. I think it's a fun time to be in our division. Obviously, a lot of winning teams, and just shows how tight and how good of a division it is. And yeah, I think it's pretty fun.
Well, just real quick on Talbot's side, you made some big saves. Just seemed to keep you guys in the game for the large majority.
I think that's probably the most disappointing thing if you look at the score sheet and see those numbers, because he played unreal, really kept us in the game the whole way, and stepped up when we needed him. Maybe that's the most frustrating thing, if you can't get it done for your goaltender who shows up every night. And yeah, kind of sucks a little bit, but obviously we got to turn the page and just got to try to get a clean sheet for him the next time.
Thank you.
We battled. I thought Talbot was unbelievable for us and gave us a chance to win that game. And you know, I think we had some ozone possession, but just a little one and done, and missed on our big chances, and tough back-to-back. Can't make excuses, but I thought we battled and hung in there.
Was it encouraging maybe to see better execution tonight than overall last night, even though you did win last night?
I don't know what you mean by that.
Executing on the ice with the puck and making passes and such.
Better tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you see it that way, I mean, you got to score to win hockey games, and we didn't score tonight. But I thought we battled, and maybe a game where our team can come together and build team morale off of how we battled together and stuck with it.
Hey Dylan, sometimes those schedules just gets teams. I mean, 4th and 6th nights and just all the hockey you guys play lately. Sometimes you just have to. I mean, the legs may, mentally and physically just may not be there on a certain nights or.
Well, it's your minds and it certainly was a difficult back-to-back, but look at the last time we came in here on a back-to-back and we got a point, and it's a hard building to play in, but every team's going through the schedule this year the same, and your brain's got to be in it, got to be ready to go. I thought Talbs was leading the way in that sense tonight for us.
How much does that external pressure help build toughness? Just because everybody around you keeps winning as well, or getting at least a point. There's no breathing room out there.
No, there's not, and it's a race to a certain number, and tonight was a missed opportunity, but I think the body of work that we've put in the past 6 games, the past 48 games is put ourselves in a spot where we can't be satisfied, we can't be comfortable, but it helps to be in our position, and one thing we've done is bounce back. So I expect our team to bounce back after this loss and shake it off and have a good practice and be ready to go for Friday night.
Legs caught up with you guys, maybe.
It's probably fair to say. Third period didn't have as much in the tank as we needed. Sometimes you got to give the other team credit. They checked really well, and they're a heavy team, so to come from behind and not have gas is a tough thing. So we needed to get the second one. We didn't, and that's it.
Is that second one the big one, you think? I mean, when they got that
well, it was early in the third. We felt like we had, established our game in the second. We were happy with it. Created some opportunities. And if we could play that period over again, we gave ourselves a chance, but obviously we couldn't, and the second one hurt us.
Cam played well too. It's a tough one to.
Yep, Telbs played. He played really good. We especially early, like it's you get in late and you got to find your legs quick against a heavy forechecking team, and it took us 7 minutes. But after that, I thought we established our forecheck a little bit. It was a pretty evenly played game. Third period went their way.
I know you want to focus on what you guys need to do, but the external pressure of, everyone around you keeps winning or getting a point as well. Does that help build toughness, just knowing there's no breathing room?
Well, you're exactly right. There isn't. That's not going to change. But there's, 15, 16 teams on our side that are all involved in it. And whoever handles it well, the 8 teams that handle it better than the others, will move on. But we're all in the same boat, so it's not just us handling the pressure. Nights when we win, I think we had 3 in a row coming into here. That meant, we took points from opponents. But we have to look at it day to day, not get caught up in looking at the standings. It's right now it's a waste of time.
Did you like the performance tonight? Maybe overall better than yesterday's, even though you won yesterday.
We executed better today. We were connected with passes. Yesterday was scrambly. We didn't put 2 or 3 passes together. Today we did. But like I said, sometimes you gotta. In this game it evens out eventually, and they played a really good game. You got to give the other team credit.
What is it that they do so effectively? I mean, how are they?
Well, they have size.
Okay.
They're heavy. They check well. They get good goaltending. They get the lead and they can clamp down. So Marco has them playing well.
Mo's talked about the grind of the schedule. You've talked about it at length too, with so many games before this break. What are some of the keys for this group to navigate and grind through that stretch with so many games and so many nights here?
Yeah, it's like we've played 48 games now, the most in the league. Think about the other teams that have played 43. They got a lot to catch up. We're getting our share of the grind, if you want to call it that, as a staff, not just coaches, but training staff, fitness people, nutritionists. We got to keep a close eye on the group and make sure they're getting the rest that they need, yet not losing the edge of playing games. So that's our job right now, and it's going to be that way until the first week of February.
Thanks, Todd.
Thanks, Todd.